Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are doing a vacation home for Butch. He wanted like a dog run and I had a lot of fun with this. I did rearrange some things a little bit just because I didn't know like how I wanted it to be laid out, but I love it. The inside, very much cookie cutter for like what I do normally with my vacation homes, but I had a lot of fun with this. He wanted a dog run, which is essentially in my mind a dog park. And I wish that we had more stuff to make that like a reality. I would have made like an agility course or something. I'm realizing now I probably actually could have placed the vaulting pole down a few times and moved it to make it like a little slalom course, but we don't have like a tunnel or like a thing for them to like go up, like the ramp and the ladder or whatever. Maybe I could have used a step ladder for that, but that would have been like too extra. Plus we only have a limited amount of space with these plots. I think that all the plots are like roughly the same size too. I never actually thought about this, but I'm under the impression that like every happy home plot that we have is about like the same size square footage wise. Some of them are a little different because like of course we have ones that are on like multiple levels or whatever, and there are some that are on the beach, but also I'm thinking now that I could be wrong because some of the island ones that we have that are like on an island in the middle of the ocean or on an iceberg in the middle of the ocean, probably like they're smaller than normal, but I have a feeling that like usually the plots are like roughly the same size and it's not a lot to work with. I've talked about this in the past, I think, at least like a wicked long time ago, but I definitely find it easier to build on smaller spaces than I do to like map out an area of my island. And I know that that's because it's just inherently easier to build in a smaller space. You have less to work with and it's not as overwhelming. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. I've been kind of tired the last few days and I've had a headache off and on. Not like a terrible debilitating one, but a noticeable one. And I think that it's because of the weather that we've been having. Sometimes when there's like a drastic change in like the atmospheric pressure or whatever, I get a headache like in my sinuses, and it's been really crappy weather the last few days. We've had rain, we've had terrible air quality from like the wildfire smoke in Canada. I'm in the Northeast and it just hasn't been that great, but I'm hoping that that will subside soon because I'm so over this and I've been tired and I don't know why. Typically like as it gets into the evening I just feel so tired, and I think that that might also be partially because of the weather, because the weather has been so overcast and gloomy more often than not, and it really brings down my mood. But other than that, I'm doing fine. I actually have to speak tonight at a candidates forum because I'm running for like a board seat for the Council of Citizens with Low Vision International, which is a nonprofit. They're affiliated with the American Council of the Blind, and I'm on the board currently, but like I'm running again because like I'm filling a term right now and we have like our actual elections coming up at the end of June. By the time this video goes out, we will be like very, very close to our annual business meeting where we will have those elections, and I'm a little nervous. I've been told by so many people that it will be fine. I'm a good public speaker and it's just like answering questions. There's no debate or anything. So what's happening is our first vice president and I think our secretary and treasurer, in addition to 3 board members, I'm one of them, are up for re-election this year, and I'm going to hopefully get in for like a full term, which is 2 years. So I think that overall it will be fine. I've never actually like participated in something like this before because since I'm on the board for the Massachusetts affiliate, we don't do candidates forums. Typically what happens is the slate is accepted unanimously at our annual business meeting and we move on from there. But this is on like a more broad scale, and I don't know, it's new. I'm anxious. I'm sure you guys could relate if you were in this situation. I mean, by the time this video comes out, it will have already happened, like I just said, but then like by the time this video goes out, we'll also be close to our annual business meeting where the actual voting is going to take place. So wish me luck. I hope that I get back in for another term. I'm pretty sure that I will, but like there's the off chance that somebody might run from the floor or something, and you never know what could happen with these things. It could just turn into a whole big thing. Genuinely though, I don't think anybody's going to run from the floor. There's also some really big changes that are being proposed for the American Council of the Blind Constitution and Bylaws It has to do with how we do our voting at the annual conference and convention, which I'm going to be at in Dallas. Anyway, though, we are done with our build. Like I said, am very happy with it. I like it a lot. I think that we did a good job here. This was fun, particularly with the outside. The inside, not so much. I feel like I definitely struggled. And I know I could have like expanded the room to put in more furniture. I'm looking at that corner in the back that I did with the dog bed, the toys, and the puppy plushie. I think that we could have maybe expanded the room a little bit to give that a little more space to breathe, but we didn't because I didn't think of it. As usual, we got 40,000 Poke for our work. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave any comments, feedback, and suggestions down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!